Hello everybody, my name is Anju, Esther, Balakrishnan. I'm a legal intern of LEXIS and Company, and today I'm here to talk about basic structure doctrine of the Constitution. So, the basic structure doctrine is considered to be one of the most fundamental judicial principles that is connected to the Constitution. It basically means that the Constitution would have a basic structure that cannot be amended by the Parliament at any circumstances. If you're a law student or if you've read law articles, or you don't even have to be a law student to know that the parliament has the right to make amendments to the constitution, to make amendments to different articles of the constitution if they feel they need to. However, the basic structure doctrine states that this right of the parliament would not be applicable to some specific articles that define the constitution, that is the basic framework of the constitution, because it believes that if this particular articles are changed, then the whole reason as to why the constitution was made would itself be lost. The character or motivation between the constitution would be lost if a lot of amendments are made. So hence the basic structure doctrine was established. So the main case was Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala. Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala was initially filed as a petition that challenges the validity of Kerala Land Reforms Act 1963. However, the constitution, it was found out that this particular petition could be placed under the 9th schedule of the constitution, and the petitioner was not only challenging the particular Reforms Act, but it was also challenging the 29th Amendment as well as the validity of the 24th as well as 25th Amendment. So, the historic judgment related to this particular case was given by a 13 judge bench, where it was decided on the basis of 7:6 ratio, and it was overruled. And this particular judgment overruled the Gogolnath case, and was stated that the power of the parliament to amend the constitution is far and wide. It's a very wide power, it's a very vast power, but however we cannot consider it to be unlimited. We have to limit this particular power to the extent that it does not destroy the basic framework of the constitution. So hence, through this case, it was understood that the basic structure should not be destroyed, because, as I mentioned before, this structure is what defines the constitution, the reason as to why the constitution was made. And if this structure would be amended, or if this particular framework would be amended, then the whole purpose would go away. See, because now anything, if you're writing a particular article, if you're doing a particular thing, there would be an objective for doing thing. And if that objective itself is amended or changed, then the reason as to why we wrote the article, the reason as to why we publish an article, publish a book, itself vanishes, because the main framework is always necessary and always has to be valid. So now I'm going to discuss about what were the decisions of the judges. One of the judge, which was, to be more specific, the Chief Justice of the case at the particular time of the Supreme Court, or during the case at the particular time, stated that the following elements were considered to the basic structure, which one is the supremacy of the constitution, the next one is the forms of government, which is the republican as well as the democratic, the next one is secular behavior of the constitution, the next fourth one is separation of powers between the legislature, executive and judiciary, and the last one is federal character of the constitution. These are the 5 things that has to be considered as a basic structure. It was mentioned by Sikri, who was the Chief Justice at that time. Then Shehlat and Grover added to the following list that the mandate to build a welfare state contained in the directive principles of the state policy and had to be considered the basic structure, along with the maintenance of the unity and integrity of India and the sovereignty of the country. Hedge and Mukherjee added that the sovereignty of India, the democratic character of the policy, the unity of the country, essential features of individual freedom, and the mandate to build a welfare state has to be added. The judge, one of the judge known as Jagan Mohan Reddy, mentioned that a sovereign democratic republic, a provision of social, economic, political justice, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, and equality of status and opportunity has to be added. We can see that the most common thing was the sovereignty as well as the secularity of the country. Sovereignty as well as the secularism of the country was mentioned by all of the judges. However, it might be quite complicated because I mentioned it quite a rush, but these were the basic things that was mentioned by the judges in order to be considered as a basic structure. So, as of now, there is no new questions or there's no new complications or against the basic structure. The issues that have emerged before arises now and then, and certain matters have been reaffirmed, and certain issues are still under deliberation. However, there's no new issues regarding the basic structure of the constitution. Basic structure helped in creating harmony and providing the citizens with assurance that the constitution is a stable constitution, a flexible as well as stable constitution, because the basic structure helped in creating an flexible as well as rigid type of constitution. A flexible constitution because the parliament can make changes, a rigid constitution because there are some articles that cannot be changed. So hence we were gifted a constitution which is flexible as well as rigid at the same time. So I hope that you could understand the basic structure doctrine. And if you like the video, please press the like and subscribe button in order to get more law related videos in the upcoming days. Thank you for visiting our channel. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you for your time and cooperation. Thank you.